Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Now we are going to see what are the documents importantly we have to start work on it out while relieving from the company. At the same time, what you need before joining into the company. So once you left from your organizations, please keep your notice period. During the notice period itself, you have to take at least 6 to 1 year of the pay slips along with you, but the company mostly require last 3 months pay slip. But for on a safer side, we will be getting the 6 months to 1 year. Then consider about if you are having only 3 to 4 months pay slip, then that could be more than enough. If you are getting the hike in the month of the April, then have given the notice period in the month of the May, and you are about to relieve in the month of the August. That time what you have to do, because the 90 days notice period I have been considered. So in this period of the time, before hike you should pick one of the pay slip, and after the hike you have to take one more pay slip. The reason during the salary negotiations you could be able to highlight them, these are the package difference what I have been achieved because of my performance. So that could be very important. If you are getting 0% hike, there is no hike in this particular year, still your salary remains the same, but still you have to take the 3 to 6 months pay slip. Now then you have to be get ready with your offer letter with your proper name format. There is no spelling mistake. The proper address should be mentioned in the offer letter. And then all the hike letters, what are the years you do have, please have all the hike letters with you. If you don't have the last 3 years hike letter, you have only the recent hike letter, then it is completely enough for us to proceed. So you can have only last recent hike letter. And then if you are given the mail for the resignation, please take a screenshot of your resignation mail, and once the manager or HR has been accepted from the portal or through the mail, please take the screenshot of that. If your company doesn't allow to share with your personal, please take a screenshot via your mobile. Even though if it is not allowed in your OTC, please ask your HR to be focused on that, and please tell them to give the mail as well to our personal mail. That could be really helpful for submission of it. The reason why we need RAL, that is means resignation acceptance mail. The resignation acceptance mail mostly because usually the relieving letter or your experience certificate will take at least a week of time to receive you. So that is the reason we ask you to take the resignation acceptance mail. You have to download all your Form 16 of every tenure, whatever, how many years you have been worked. That could be most important thing. If you failed to have, if you are not applicable for the tax computation also, please raise your HR on that. If you are not applicable for that particular tenor, you don't eligible for a form 16, that you get the confirmation mail also from them. If you missed the form 16 also, you please get it from them. Either you could be able to see the form 26 AS, how much the tax has been deducted, you could be able to see in the income tax portal also. And then importantly, what we will be focusing to work on it out, the tax computation sheet will be given from your previous employer. That nothing but like what is the declaration you have been made for this financial year, they could be able to give during the F&F. That is nothing but full and final settlement. If they had failed to give that, nothing worries, you just go and enroll yourself for the new company for the new declaration. And then for the new company joining, you have to have all these things and all. And from the previous company, what they will be expecting, what is your supervisor name or your manager name, and what is their email ID, and what is the mobile number, what is the desk number, and if they have been changed to the company, consider if they have moved to the different company or manager. And still if you have any alternate person who is on person of the manager, please go ahead and give their mail IDs and the phone numbers. You don't want to ask the permission to them, it is an officially we are giving them. Please have your HR portfolio details and all, please have it the handy. And when you are there asking for the references, either from the personal reference and professional reference, please don't ensure to give the blood blood relation. Apart from that, you can go to give the friends or colleague over there. And for the professional is relationship, what you could able to give in this case, focus on that part of who are working along with you, who give you the good comments. Please make sure you have to give them for that. So these are the basic components from the previous employer could be expected from the current employer. And then the important thing, what if you are not serving the notice, or if you failed to deliver the task, you have been into the PEP and you told to put resignation, because in the recent times we will be seeing all those criteria. No worries about it. Nothing bothers about in your relieving and all, because if you are having, they should able to fire or terminate you. If they are providing the proper relieving and experience certificate, then no worries on it. The BGV always goes into the positive way. So this what we have to convey about the what you have to get the handy during the documentation part when you are about to deliver to your previous other company. Sometimes some company will ask you the PF passbook. Go and download the PF member passbook, and you have to provide the UAN credentials, and you have to download the member ID and get the passbook. If you are not applicable for the PF, well and good, no issues. Please go ahead and check with your PF passbook. You are not applicable for the PF. Nowadays company started asking about non-availability of the PF if you are not eligible, like that. So what happens, because company should have at least 20 employees, if I'm not wrong, then they will be enrolling for the PF. So sometimes you will be opted out, because we do have the 3 different options. So sometimes you have been opted out, you are not part of it. That time then you have to raise the mail from your previous HR that you are non applicable for this PF. And sometimes what happens, they will be deduct the PF from your salary, but they might not be credited to you. So that time you could able to tell them, your employer, clearly that you are not not applicable for this PF. So this what we have to be convey on this video. And if still if you have any concern or doubt, please drop your comments and we will work on it and we will reply as soon as possible. Thank you for being on video.